If she went completely cold after you two had sex, and you're sitting there wondering what the hell you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm about to explain exactly why intimacy makes avoidant women shut down. And it's not what you think. Here's what probably happened. You two had been building something. The chemistry was there. Things felt right. Maybe you've been on a few dates. Maybe you've been talking for weeks. And then you finally had sex. And it was good. Like, actually good. You felt connected. Present. Real. You're lying there thinking, okay, this is different. This is going somewhere. Then she goes cold. Maybe not immediately. Maybe she's fine that night, seems happy, stays over. But the next day, the next few days, complete shift. Texts are short. She's suddenly busy all the time. The warmth is gone. And you're sitting there replaying everything in your head. Try to figure out what you did wrong between the bedroom and now. The answer is nothing. Let me show you what's actually happening in her head. All right, so here's what you need to understand about avoidant women and sex. For most people, physical intimacy brings you closer. It deepens a connection. It's a step forward. But for avoidance, it triggers fear. Serious fear. Here's why. Avoidants are terrified of vulnerability. And sex, whether they admit it or not, is vulnerable. You're literally naked with someone. You're letting them see you, touch you, be close to you. Your guard is completely down. And for someone who spent their entire life protecting themselves from getting hurt, that level of exposure is terrifying. So what happens after? Her brain goes into panic mode. She starts to feel too close to you. And closeness, for an avoidant, equals danger. It means she might get hurt. It means she's relying on someone. It means she's not in complete control anymore. So her defense mechanism kicks in. She creates distance. Not because the sex was bad. Not because she didn't feel something. But because it was good. Because she did feel something. And that scared the hell out of her. And here's the really messed up part. The better the intimacy was, the harder she'll pull away. Because the more connected she felt, the more threatened her nervous system becomes. It's this backward thing where the closeness you thought was bringing you together actually triggers her to run. This isn't logical. This isn't a conscious choice. This is automatic. Her brain learned a long time ago, probably in childhood, that closeness leads to pain. So now, as an adult, when things get intimate, her system just hits the eject button. She's not sitting there plotting this out. She might not even understand why she feels the need to pull away. She just knows that suddenly, being around you feels overwhelming, suffocating, too much. So she creates space to feel safe again. Let me show you what this looks like in real situations, so you can see if this is what you're dealing with. You two finally sleep together after weeks of building up to it. The night is great, intimate, connected. She even stays over. You wake up together, maybe grab breakfast. She seems fine. Maybe a little quiet, but nothing alarming. She leaves. You text her later that day. No response. You wait. Still nothing. A day goes by. 2 days. You text again. Something casual. She finally responds hours later with something short. Sorry, been really busy with work. But here's the thing. She's not busy. She's scared. The intimacy you shared triggered her fear of closeness, and now she's running. Here's another one. You've been casually seeing her for a while. You've hooked up a few times. It's fun, it's easy, no pressure. But one night, it's different. It's not just physical. There's eye contact, vulnerability, real connection. Maybe you stay up talking after. Maybe she opens up about something personal. And that's when she ghosts. Because casual was safe. Casual didn't threaten her. But real is dangerous. So she disappears before it can go any further. Or maybe this sounds familiar. You've been dating her for a little while. You haven't had sex yet. She's taking it slow, and you're respecting that. You're thinking, okay, she's making sure this means something. She's being intentional. Finally, you do have sex, and it's meaningful, emotional. You're thinking this is a turning point. This is her showing she's ready to take things to the next level. But then she pulls back hard, starts saying things like, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship Or, I think we should take things slow. And you're confused because you already were taking it slow. You waited. You respected her pace. And now that you've been intimate, she's running? Yeah, because the intimacy made it real. And real is what she's been avoiding the whole time. Here's one more. You sleep with her, and she doesn't completely disappear, but she changes the dynamic. Suddenly, she's distant, less affectionate, treats you more like a friend or a casual hookup than someone she was building something with. She might still respond to your texts, might still hang out occasionally, but the warmth is gone. The connection you felt is gone. She's keeping you at arm's length now, and you can feel it. That's her compromise. She doesn't want to lose you completely, but she also can't handle the closeness. So she downgrades a relationship to something safer, something that doesn't threaten her. Sound familiar? So what do you actually do when this happens? You've got a few options here, and none of them are easy. First option, walk away. And I know that's hard, especially if the sex was good and you felt something real. But here's the reality. If she's going cold after intimacy, that tells you everything you need to know about how she handles closeness. And unless she's actively working on her attachment issues, going to therapy, reading about this stuff, genuinely trying to heal, this pattern will repeat. You'll have good moments, feel connected, get intimate, and then she'll run over and over. You'll be stuck in this cycle where you're always anxious, always wondering if she's about to disappear again. That's exhausting, man. And it'll mess with your head. Second option, give her space, but don't chase. If you really want to see if there's something here, give her the space she's clearly asking for by going cold. Don't blow up her phone. Don't send paragraphs asking what you did wrong. Don't try to force a conversation about feelings. Just let it breathe. Focus on your own life. If she reaches out, cool. Respond normally, but don't drop everything for her. If she doesn't reach out, you're already moving forward anyway. The key here is don't sit around waiting for her to feel safe enough to come back. That's not fair to you, and it puts all the power in her hands. Third option, if she does reach out, and if she's self-aware enough to recognize her patterns, you can have a calm conversation about it. Something like, hey, I noticed you pulled back after we got close. I care about you, but I need consistency. Can we talk about what you need to feel safe here? If she's receptive, if she can acknowledge that she got scared and pulled away, if she's willing to work on it, maybe there's potential. But if she gets defensive, or acts like you're making it up, or shuts down completely, that's your answer. She's not ready to do the work. And here's the bottom line with all three options. You cannot fix her fear of intimacy. You can't love her into feeling safe. You can't be patient enough or understanding enough to make her stop running. That's work she has to do on her own. What you can do is decide what you're willing to tolerate, and whether her version of closeness is enough for you. Look, I know this sucks. You thought things were going well. You felt a real connection. And now she's gone, and you're left wondering what you did wrong between the bed and the door. But you didn't do anything wrong. Her going cold after sex isn't about you not being good enough or doing something that turned her off. It's about her fear of vulnerability. It's about patterns she developed long before she ever met you. And unless she recognizes those patterns and actively works to change them, this is what intimacy with her looks like. Connection followed by distance. Closeness followed by coldness. Over and over. You deserve someone who doesn't panic when things get real. You deserve someone who can handle intimacy without running. So give her space if you want, but don't lose yourself waiting for her to come back. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, share your experience in the comments section, and hit subscribe for more. I break down avoidant behavior and what it actually means so you stop blaming yourself. See you in the next one.